welcome back to my channel. It's Makindra, and if you are new here, then welcome. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you enjoyed the little intro too, because I was trying something a little bit different. I feel like it's not makeup related, so I feel like it should have something different going on. I don't know. So today I'm going to be talking about weeks 4 through 8 of my pregnancy, basically, and my journey. I'm trying to share it with all of you guys and give some people some inspiration or some advice just leading up to those weeks and whatnot. If they've just found out that they're pregnant and they're watching these videos, because I know that I did. Oh, I'm super winded. Hold on. I don't know why that was a workout, but it was. Weeks 1 through 4, I didn't have any symptoms. Although I did have one thing that was really weird to me and I did not understand. Actually, two things. I developed this really bad cough, as you guys know in a couple videos of mine, a couple videos back. If you do watch my channel, I had gotten really sick and I had gotten this super bad cough. It was such a horsey cough. It was disgusting. It was like just mucus sitting in my throat, in my lungs. I could feel it and it was so uncomfortable and I didn't know what it was. Later on, finding out I was pregnant and then I still had this cough and it just got relatively worse. I went to the doctors to get it checked out, and actually I developed asthma. Never had asthma in my entire life. I know I discussed this in We're a Pregnant video, but I've never had asthma, and that was something wild. Like, the baby gave me asthma. Like, I never would have thought that was insane. But anyways, and then another symptom that I had prior to week 4 was I had waken up in this one night. I remember very, very well because I was in so much pain. I woke up with a really bad cramp on my left side, like a really, really, really bad cramp. Like, it hurt so bad. It felt like somebody just stabbed me there and just left the knife in, and it kind of was twisting it around. Like, it hurt so bad. I didn't understand it. When my period comes, I never had a pain like that before. It's usually light or mild cramps, but it was never like a stabbing pain and then a throbbing. You know what I mean? And so that was really weird to me. I know I woke up in the middle of the night and I felt it, and so I held onto my our headboard, and it's bars, so I was holding onto one of the bars and I was just letting it pass, and I was just holding onto my sheets because it hurt so bad. But it would come and then it would go, and then it would come and then it would go. It wasn't for very long. It was just a very bam bam, it was there and then it was done. I do feel like that has to relate to me through this process of being pregnant. I feel like that was one of the symptoms that maybe you would get. I'm not 100% sure. Leave some comments down in the description below because I have no idea. So yeah, I'm just gonna start off. I have some notes here on my phone. So I am currently 13 weeks pregnant. I'm very excited. It's super awesome. I still am in the stage. Oh, let me just get into it because I can't just not talk about it. 4 through 5, I had really bad, really tender breasts, and I noticed this before, but usually right before I start my period, my boobs get really sore anyways, but it was to the point where they felt big. This is gonna be a TMI video, so please, if you do not want to watch this or do not want to hear about lady things, then please click off this video because it is not for you. I just want to give that disclosure up front because it might get a little weird. Yeah, my boobs just felt swollen. And I even showed my fiance. I was like, I think, are my boobs swollen? And he was like, I mean, they look a little bit bigger. I mean, it looks fine, but I was like, but it hurts. It hurts really bad. And he was just like, oh, well, maybe it's just because you're gonna start your period. It always happens before you start your period. So I was like, okay, maybe that's what it is, because that was really weird to me. My boobs never get swollen like that. And when I go down the stairs, I have small boobs, okay? So when I'm going downstairs or whatever, it doesn't hurt. But now when I'm going down or up the stairs, and you know how you're jumping, that hurts so bad. I cannot even express the level of pain. It's just so uncomfortable and it hurts, and I have to hold it. The alarm went off in our store the other night, and I started running to the front, and I was holding my boobs because it just hurt so bad, and I was scared, okay? So I was still holding my boobs, all right? Okay, sidetrack, sorry. And I already talked to you about like the cramp like twitches. Like my stomach would get like little twitches in it, and that was kind of weird, but I really didn't think much of it because I already knew at this point that I was pregnant. I found out at 4 weeks. So I already knew that I was pregnant. I knew that that was just probably something that my body was going through for the changes to come. So I really didn't think much of it, just thought it was cool, you know, like, all right, it was there, it didn't hurt, it didn't do anything, but you knew that they were there. Going to week 6, I was super tired. Like, this is when the exhaustion just started to hit me. It wasn't bad yet, but it was still there. Like, I would be working the night shift at work and I was just super tired. And usually I do really fine. I work the night shift, so it was fine for me usually, but this time it was like really, like, I was exhausted. I wasn't talking to anybody. I'm very an upbeat person and I wasn't being upbeat. My boobs were still really sore. At this point, my bras would actually bruise my boobs. And because they were getting so tight on me during the day. And I still have the bruises like on my sides right here. So I would recommend to any of you moms or future moms or, you know, newly moms or whatever, get like some sports bras or something. Not like tight sports bras, but like loose, like I don't even know how to explain it. Like just like a non-supported, like a supported sports bra, but not like super supported. Does that make sense? And week 6 is when actually morning sickness began. Oh my gosh, this hit me like a truck. It was insane. I was so nauseous. At this point, I had not thrown up yet, but I laid in bed for literally like 2 weeks if I wasn't working. And if I was working, I was miserable. I was so nauseous. The smell of meat, any type of meat, chicken, fish, ground beef, like pork, like anything, if it was cooking, if it was raw, if it was cooked, disgusting. It's still disgusting to me. Like I eat chicken now because I have to, but other than that, I will not go near meat. I do not like it. I do not like the smell. It makes me sick to my stomach. It is disgusting. The only thing I was actually able to like when I started getting sick was green apples and grapes and green grapes. And I feel like this was because of the sugar in the apples and because of the juice in it and like the hydration, because I was very dehydrated and I have a problem even now being still very dehydrated, which sucks. Green apples just made me feel better. It gave me something to eat. It made me feel better when I ate, because I've noticed when I was more nauseous, it was when I was hungry. So that's just to keep an eye on that for you moms. I would eat some like toast or something, because toast did help me. Toast and like some peanut butter and jelly. I would definitely make a sandwich with toast like that. Or even like some waffles that I make, I eat peanut butter with them. Just something like that, just to put something in your stomach when you first wake up. It helps a lot, and I'm not joking. Like, I got sick. I started getting sick in like week 7, and I still get sick to this day, except nausea doesn't really hit me. It's just I throw up whenever my body feels like it wants to throw up. So, but before, I noticed that if I didn't eat anything, I would get sick. So that's just something to keep in mind. I had a really hard time sleeping in week 6, and when I did sleep, I had super vivid dreams. I would actually have nightmares, and I would wake up and I would turn around to Shane and I would like, I just had a nightmare. And I've never had a nightmare. Like, I mean, I've had nightmares before, but like, I haven't had them in years. Like, I don't even remember my dreams. So for me to actually remember the dream that vividly, it was insane. And I don't know, I still get them to this day. Like, I woke up the other morning and I was dreaming of a baby girl, and everybody's telling me that I'm having a boy, but I just have a feeling it's going to be a girl. I'm dreaming of a girl, so I don't know. I feel like, I don't know. It was really weird. I rolled over next to Shane and I was like, I just had a dream that you were holding our baby girl. And he was like, well, that sucks because it's a boy. I was like, okay, I was just telling you my dream, like, whatever. Week 7, TMI warning, I had pooping problems, and not And if you've watched my video before, I have problems going to the bathroom. But this wasn't the issue. I had the opposite. Like, I would be pooping non-stop. It was the first thing I did in the morning, and it hurt. Like, it hurt really bad, and I had to like run to the bathroom because it was just so painful. Like, it would make me cower over because it was so painful. And then boom, like, you gotta go to the bathroom and you have to go like right now. Like, my body still does that to this day. It's starting to lean off of that. Like, it's not doing it as much. But in the beginning, I remember like I had to go to the bathroom like all the time to poop. It was insane. And I've never had that problem. I always had problems going to the bathroom. So that was different. I don't know. That was kind of weird. This is when I started getting my headaches in the morning. I thought it was because I was dehydrated, and maybe it still is because I'm dehydrated, because I still get them to this day, but I would be so, like, my head would be throbbing the moment I woke up, and that actually did not help with the nausea. It actually made me worse, in throwing up wise. This is when I actually started throwing up. The headaches were just so intense that it really got to my stomach. It was terrible. It was really bad, and it still is. Like, I know that you can only take Tylenol when you're pregnant, which one sucks, but two, it's the only thing that helps, and I'm fine with whatever can help the problem. I try not to take it the first thing that I do in the morning. I actually come out into the living room and I'll sit on the couch for like an hour before I either have to go to work, or if before I'm just doing anything with my day. Like today I have the day off, so I just came out into the living room and I sat on the couch and just tried to eat some Cheez-Its just to like put something in my stomach so then I could take some Tylenol, because I didn't even take the Tylenol today. Sometimes they just disappear, and sometimes when I'm at work they get even worse because I'm moving around, or if I'm pushing something, or if I'm picking something up, it just gets worse, so I'll end up taking something. I don't know why in the beginning I had such a hard, like a bad time having to get up like every single hour to go pee, because I heard that happens later on when the baby's like pushing on your bladder, but I was actually peeing a lot in the beginning. Like, I was up every single hour, and Shane would actually wake up when I woke up because I went so frequently, and I actually didn't get a whole lot of sleep then. Week 8, the nausea stopped for now. This is when I got the medication because I had the nausea so bad. I would be in bed all day long, and when I was at work, like I said, I was miserable, so my doctor actually prescribed me some medicine. This stuff works amazing. Like, it works like a dream. I was so grateful when I got it, because I was so grateful when I got it because it was so helpful, and I could actually feel like me and actually go on with my day. Yes, I still got nauseous, and yes, I still like took it before I ate. So I had to take it in the morning, in the afternoon, and twice at night. And this actually makes you really sleepy, so if your doctor does prescribe this certain medication to you, and it works like that. I don't know the name of it, don't come after me, but if he prescribes it, then just know that it does make you sleepy, but it helps with the nausea, and I would take that. I would take being tired over the nausea any day. So week 8 is when my bump started coming in, I want to say, but I could only notice it. Shane couldn't notice it, but I could notice it. I don't know. I thought it was really, I don't know. I feel like I can only notice that type of thing with my body because it's my body, and I know what is different and what isn't. And I was very sleepy, so even now I'm sleeping in until 11 o'clock when I have the day off. I wake up for like 2 hours, and at 2 o'clock I go back to sleep for another 3 hours. I wake up for a couple hours, and then I go back to bed, and I sleep through the entire night. I have never been like this before in my entire life. I have never slept so much and then am able to get up for a couple hours and then go back to sleep with no problem. Like, I've never been that exhausted before. I thought that was really weird. Like, how does your body handle that? Like, I don't know. I guess it's because you're growing a human being inside of you, so I guess you need a lot of sleep and you need to get as much rest as you can. And I do work a lot. That's why I'm not able to upload or film as much as I'd like. So maybe that has something to do with it, but that's my weeks 4 through 8, that's 8 weeks for you guys. I thought that this video was kind of cool, and currently I am at week 13, but I won't actually give you guys an update until an upload from weeks 9 through, I guess, 12, technically 8 through 12, but I don't know how I'm gonna work that. We'll figure it out. I think I'll do 8 through 12 and just recap week 8. Let me know what you guys think I should do, because I'm not quite sure. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is the end of the video. It was a pretty short one, but I just wanted to update you guys on what had been going on with me from weeks 4 through 8. A lot happened. My body is going through so much changes right now. I actually have a little bump now that people can recognize when I'm wearing really tight clothes. But if I'm wearing something like this, nobody can know. You can barely tell, like right here. But yeah, that's my little bump, guys. But yeah, guys, I'm so excited. I'm gonna try to film an ultrasound one of these days. I don't have my next one until for a couple weeks, so yeah, maybe I'll try to. I'm gonna talk to my doctor to see how he feels about the cameras being in the room. I'm not sure if I'm allowed to have cameras in the room to begin with, so I'll try to figure out a way to figure that out. What do you want? What do you want, pretty princess? Okay, so I'm just gonna go ahead and end the video here, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching, and thank you guys for going through this journey with me. Some of you guys have commented on my last video saying that you guys are having a baby in May too. Actually, my due date, here's an update. My due date got pushed back to April 28th again. But it still could be a May baby. But so excited for you, and congratulations to all of you mamas out there. I'm so happy that we get to go through this together, and yeah, I guess that's where I kind of want to leave it. So say bye, Noah. Say bye. Bye, guys.